Hey everyone, so this is gonna be a super rambly video. I thought I'd try out some new makeup looks and just sort of chill and talk about myself. I was actually meaning to talk as I film this, but I got really camera shy. If you're subscribed to my OnlyFans, you'll probably be shocked to know that yes, I too also get fright in front of the camera. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, this first look is just like a super generic e-girl look. Yeah, the E word. And I'm not in any way an expert at makeup, but it's sort of like that Bella Thorne look, the kind of whimsical, I don't care, I don't give a fuck sort of vibe. Anyway, moving on. So, how's your 2020 been going? Mine has been okay, I guess. It started off pretty strong. I've had a bit of a strange year, I'd say. I started my new course at Whopper, and that's been great. But, obviously, due to the virus, definitely had my setbacks. It's kind of crazy, though, because, I guess through quarantine, I've sort of been trying to really work on my art, which is something I haven't really had the time to do in the past couple years. I came out of high school and I went straight to Austria for exchange. That was I basically put everything into that, and then I came back and then I was like, oh shit, I didn't have any money, obviously, so I worked my ass off last year, and then I started uni. So I consider, since I'm in a place of privilege to not have to stress about where my next meal is coming from, I've really been trying to make the most of this time and not take it for granted. As insensitive as that sounds, I hope everyone's doing okay. But yeah, I think that it's gonna be a definitely really hard transitional period getting back into how things were. I think for me, organisation is definitely a hard thing to do. I'm either doing nothing or doing everything, and I can't find a balance in between. I sometimes find that my problem with organisation, my solution for it is just to kind of, put my head in the sand, be a bit of an ostrich, and not deal with it, and just avoidance, that's the word, avoidance, which is not good. So I'm really gonna try and tackle that rather than run from, just try and really stick to my work and remember what's important. Oh my god, this is not an agony aunt situation. I am so sorry for giving out such subpar advice, but yeah, I have been playing ungodly amounts of Animal Crossing, and that's not a vibe. I mean, it is a vibe. It's a great game, but it's not interesting. Yeah, I think the first thing I'm gonna do when quarantine is over is go to IKEA, because I have this really weird urge to go to IKEA and get ramen, because I have this really weird urge to get ramen. I forgot to mention I didn't film an end result look for this look, so I sort of had to get a bit creative with the footage that I did have, so I'm sorry if it looks a little bit scrambly, I don't know, or a bit amateur. I'm still working on being a good videographer. I'm not as good as my brother. But yeah, I think definitely one thing that I've really taken for granted over the past year is live music and concerts. Here she goes, look at her go. Final reveal. Yeah, live music, going out with friends, just seeing people, being able to drive wherever I want, I don't know, just being able to take myself out for a date and be a dickhead. And yeah, so this look is a 1960s inspired look. It's a little bit, it's a lot, it gets there in the end. You'll see what I mean. I am not the best with cut crease looks, but I think this one was definitely the more fun I've had with makeup. So yeah, what can we talk about? What have I been watching? I've been obsessed with Better Call Saul. I'm really into the Breaking Bad universe. I keep meaning to like write down a list of all the films I'm gonna watch. So far I haven't really gotten around to it. I think because I'm back on online courses, so my movie watching has definitely been down. I do have to say, like, because if we have to go into lockdown again, if the numbers go up, sorry to be that person, definitely recommend Netflix Party. That has been an absolute lifesaver for me, like when I was feeling like really low with my friends, and like we just go on like fucking Netflix Party. I am not a FaceTimer. I hate like being on FaceTime. I hate like calling people, and it's like I think my friends are the same. We really hate like talking through a screen. Like we have to be with each other. But yeah, I really enjoyed Netflix Party. All you have to do is like like link it like up with each other's Netflixes, and someone send a link, and then you can watch like a video at the same time and like talk via chat. It's really actually it's just really easy, really fun. Watching a bit of horror movies here. She is, really liked how this look came out. Very dramatic. But yeah, definitely recommend Netflix Party for anyone. Is this thing recording? Oh, hi there. It's probably been about how long? I don't know. So 2020, hey? It's been an interesting year. I'm pretty sure everything I have to say about 2020 has already been said before in probably a way smarter, more eloquent way, but yeah, I don't know. My 2020's been pretty damn groovy. I think every single decision, every single plan I've made this year has gone really, really well. Every vision I had was just so well thought out and just faultless. This year was supposed to be the year that I, quote unquote, found myself. I made the big decision that I was gonna study theatre, and that was a big thing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be like a set designer, and yeah. So that was all fun and well for probably about six weeks. So half my course is kind of dependent on the fact that we are working in a theatre with an audience full of people. Yeah, I know. Couldn't have picked a better year to make that decision to study theatre. I made another really great decision. I was going to move out. It's going to be a big thing. I was going to, do the whole like student life experience. Gonna live in a share home? It's not really a share home. It's more of a share room with 3 other people in like probably about I don't really know how space works, but it's like, it's a small room and there's 3 other people in that room, and I was like, that sounds like a really great idea. I'm gonna do that. And that was pretty great for about 2 months, and then I just had a complete mental breakdown, and I decided to stay at my parents for the week. And I was like, yeah, when I come back, I'll be refreshed and I'll be ready to give it another crack. And then what week became 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks became 3 weeks, and we're currently on week 4 now, and like my roommates are wondering where the fuck I am, what the fuck is going on, why my socks are left where I left them like 4 fucking weeks ago. I've spent a few like nights there, like don't get me wrong, I'm not just paying rent for no reason, I have spent probably like 5 nights there since in like the past month. But that's okay, because we're thriving. We've decided that just because things don't work out doesn't mean they didn't happen for a reason. And right now I am doing some really productive things. I got my blood tested today. I took off my little cotton ball already because it was driving me fucking crazy. I've also decided that I'm gonna see a therapist again because there's no shame. It's 2020. It's fucking 2020. And you know what? Like, I am living in probably the best place in the entire world in regards to coronavirus. Like, I don't mean to brag, not to brag or anything, but like, I can probably go out on the street and kiss like 5 strangers and be okay, and then like lick a pole, and then breathe on someone's neck without being like slaughtered, and like I can go to clubs and like bars. So like, I mean, I'm pretty blessed. Like, I will admit I'm, you know, pretty lucky to be living in good old Perth, Western Australia, but you know, it's good. Yeah, it's okay for things to not work out, and just because they don't work out doesn't mean they didn't happen for a reason. Because that's a funny thing about plans, is that despite their name,